Welcome everyone to AV Atmos. I know it's been a while. Let's talk about something really cool right now, and that is this very popular IEM from ThieAudio, and it's their new Legacy 3. I know I've not been covering IEMs on this channel, but honestly, this channel is really based on headphone reviews and audio reviews. The pandemic hasn't really allowed for me to get my hands on products. Our country has a serious lockdown, so shipment of any product can't work at the moment. I've had my eyes set on the ThieAudio Legacy 3, but because of this pandemic, I probably may shift buying any IEMs for the channel till maybe the festive period, like Black Friday. But be rest assured, guys, that I will feature the Legacy 3 very soon on this channel. But let's take a look at the Legacy 3. In the last 1.5 week of release for this product, it has already sold 80 pieces. About 80 of it has been sold, which is fantastic. And for an IEM that cost over $100, it is actually outselling the BLON Bl03. Sorry, the BLON Bl05, not the BLON Bl03, because the 03 is kind of like the most popular IEM till date. That's in terms of sale and popularity. Now, ever since the BLON Bl05 came out, it has already had this controversy surrounding it, that it does not sound better than the 03, that it has a moondrop, a Harman-like tuning to its design, and it's not really an upgrade to anything. It's more or less a side grade, and I get it. I get it. A lot of people do not like the fact that the tuning for this kind of like did not follow a new pattern of tuning that could set it apart from the Bl03. Rather, they kind of like just went back to making moondrops tuning, which is basically Harman curves tuning. And to you guys that do not know Harman's tuning principle, it's more or less an elevation of the bass and elevation of the treble and a dip in the mid. So it's not really V-shape, but it's more on the line of U-shape. So if you look at the frequency response for the Bl05, you'll probably see that it is U-shaped and not V-shaped, more or less. And the bass on the 05 has been reduced considerably compared to the 03, and a lot of people are saying that the 05 has a weak to recess bass compared to the 03, and sounds more than the 05 sounds more like a moondrop Starfield as opposed to like a blonde kind of like signature with good bass. So in terms of what is happening right now in the sales of this product, it is looking like the most popular HiFi earphone for this entire year would be the Legacy. It's looking like the Legacy is already going to a lot of people's homes as it is. 80 pieces sold in about a week. In fact, right now I'm worrying about whether it will be available, because about 200 pieces were kind of like put out to be in stock for each of the models. So I'm looking at whether these things will even be available by Black Friday. I'm worried because I can't really purchase anything right now. There is nothing being shipped to my country, and I can't really buy this, because if I buy it, it will be, in fact, some of the products that I'm still waiting for from AliExpress hasn't yet arrived, so I can't really buy anything right now because of the lockdown. But I am looking very much at the clock works faceplate ThieAudio Legacy 3 because I really love the design. I am not a fan of the Mystic color. Some people like that Mystic version, but I'm like, I don't like it, and I don't see why I should pay $10 more for that. So I like the clockwork. I like the clockworks look. It gives me a more premium look as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people do not like to see the drivers inside their IEMs. I do. I'm okay with it as long as the outer shell is fantastic or looking very good. So in terms of the comparison to the Voyager 3, the Voyager 3 is another IEM that I am looking at. The Voyager 3 is honestly, the Voyager 3 is something that I'm looking at getting together with the Legacy 3, because I've been thinking in my head, you know what, I might as well jump on the ThieAudio hype train. One, the ThieAudio earphones are very efficient. They can be driven off a smartphone, and I'm using an LG V series phone. They sound great. They do not need much power. Basic amplifiers can give them the best of sound, and they are tuned very well. That the engineers that work on these earphones are amazing engineers. They know what they are doing. So guys, to end this little podcast, I am happy with the launch of the Legacy 3, and I will get my hands on the Legacy 3 very soon, and probably with the Voyager 3. I will buy the two ThieAudios for a start. Will I buy the Legacy 9 and the Voyager 14 in the future? No. I believe earphones shouldn't cost over $500, and I have a theory for that. I understand a lot of people be like, yeah, there's some things you probably be able to get from the more expensive ones that, yeah, I get it, guys, but if it's only, let's say, better sound stage and maybe a little bit better bass or better separation here and there, is that why I should spend 10 times more money to get that? I just don't see how it makes a lot of sense. The ThieAudio Legacy 3 would probably give me 90 to 95% of the sound of the ThieAudio Legacy 9. No matter how good the Legacy 9, it is not like it's a marginal difference in sound quality over the Legacy 3. And I believe earphones IEMs shouldn't cost more than $300 regardless of the quality it bears, because sound, honestly, earphones and headphones are not too expensive to make. I understand a lot of people will be like, yeah, there's some materials that you need to make it. I understand that, but I don't believe earphones should cost over $1,000 or close to $1,000. I don't believe that. Should I say, oh, you know what, I'm not going to buy the ThieAudio Voyager 14 if I'm given the opportunity to get it? I do not see myself getting $1,000 earphone. But if ThieAudio sends me the Voyager 14, I will review it, but I may not recommend a $1,000 earphone to anybody, because I don't see why you should spend $1,000 on an earphone. But that's just me, guys. I will soon lay my hands on the Clockworks version of the ThieAudio Legacy 3. Make sure you follow us on social media, subscribe to our channel, like our content. You can support us on Patreon or via PayPal. Your support will go a long way to help us get more products. And listen, guys, if you support us on Patreon or PayPal, our PayPal account will be down in the description. You can send us a private email saying that, okay, you like what we do, we're supporting you with this, but we would love you to feature a certain earphone or a certain product on the channel. I will make sure I get you, at least the person requesting for that, with the funds they are probably paying. I will make sure I feature that on the channel. I'm not like asking people to give us funds because I want to enjoy just money for that, for doing nothing. If you guys want to pay me money to buy products that you want me to test before you guys go out there and spend the money to buy it yourselves, absolutely support the channel by by patronizing us on Patreon, and you can send us something, tips on PayPal. We will make sure we get you products and test it out for you guys on the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.